Hey, welcome back to class. Let's go on belly, trip, bell, kunye. And let's start bouncing around, moving, just getting that blood flowing again. Ready for today's class. Today's class is going to be a solo drill class, so we're going to practice all 7 of the solo drills. All right, so move around, bounce around, and I'm just kind of going from side to side, shaking my arms, legs are moving. Just stay moving. If you've got space, move around that space as much as you can. Even if you only have about this much space, move around. All right. Hopefully you have a little bit more than that and makes things easier for you. But if you don't have much, work with what you got. Move those arms, do some modified hip twists. Stay bouncing, swing your arms. Throw your belt from side to side. Some punch and switch. Nice and relaxed. Jog in place, do some chest openers. Palms up to the sky, thumbs back. Backward arm circles. Still jogging in place. Forward arm circles. All right, let's stretch our neck, move it around, however it is that you want to stretch it. Up to you. I usually go through just a few different ways. Roll your shoulders. Do some forward, do some backward. Trunk twist. Ooh, that was some good pops. Hip twists. Keep your feet where they are. Turn your hip one way, turn the other way. Circle your knees. Other direction. Socket stretch. Ooh, my hamstrings are tight today. I can feel that. Let's switch to the other side. Rotate the back foot. Let's go into a lunging hip stretch. Other side, hand down, lunging hip stretch. That was another good pop. Let's go to a squatting hamstring stretch. So single leg hamstring. Try to get that chest close to the knee. Feel that stretch in those hamstrings. Switch sides. Sumo splits. Shift it around a little bit. Calf stretch. Stretch one, stretch the other. You can pump them if you'd like. All right, let's do a few stretch kicks. So front stretch kicks. Other leg. Remember, start off nice and light for the first few, and then you can get it up higher as that muscle warms up some more. Don't pull your hamstrings. Standing quad stretch. Other side. All right, so in today's class, what we're going to be doing is, like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna go through all 7 of the solo drills for this level. We're just gonna practice them. I'm gonna set timers for each one of these. We're gonna be doing 2.5 minutes on each one. So let's get a timer ready. All right, so the first one is going to be a push kick followed by a roundhouse kick. All right, so you can do it in 2 different ways, right? One's gonna be a little bit faster to get more reps. One, if you need a little bit more break, that's fine too. So it's going to be push kick, roundhouse kick, and you could turn and then keep going with this. But right now, I think I'm just gonna go with one side, right? So if we do that turn, it'll repeat on the other side, but I'm gonna set timers because not everything does both sides, and I wanna try to keep the class relatively consistent. So just push kick, roundhouse kick, push kick, roundhouse kick on the same thing. So if I start my push kick with my right leg, I'm gonna do my roundhouse kick with my left leg, and I'm gonna keep doing that. So I'm not going to just turn and do the other side. Sometimes in the solo drill, we will turn and do the other side, right? Sometimes we don't. Right? The idea is really just to be able to chain these 2 kicks together. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So one leg push kick followed by a roundhouse kick. And if you wanna just scoot back, or if you wanna turn around, whatever, just make sure that you're starting with the same leg and back each time. We're gonna do these all for 2.5 minutes on one side and then on the other side. Ready? Begin. So push kick, roundhouse kick. Now I can set it down in front, and instead of just turning this way, where now I'm doing the push kick with the other leg, I can step back and now I'll do the push kick with the same leg. Push kick, roundhouse kick. I could step forward to turn. That's another way to get into it. Push kick, roundhouse kick. You don't have to go super fast, right? If you have something that you can kick, you're welcome to do it. It's a little bit hard with these 2 kicks because the target probably doesn't move back unless you got a bag on wheels. And make sure you exhale each time. And just move back. All right. If you really wanted to, you could do the solo drill where it switches legs each time and just do constantly switching for both sets of this. That's really up to you. I'm just gonna do one side for one right now, and then when the time changes, I'll go for the other side. As you can tell, it doesn't matter as much that the solo drill is done the same way every time. The point of these solo drills is to just give you something that you can practice. As long as you're practicing chaining things together, you don't care as much how it's really done. It's always should be able to change and be a little bit different, right? It doesn't have to be set in stone. The only thing that's really set in stone is the forms. And even then, they change the forms every other year. So there's always updates to them. But that's not something we change. That's something the Kukuan changes. Make sure you exhale with each one. If at any point you need to stop and stretch, go ahead and do that. I mean, don't try to push through and end up hurting yourself. Make sure that you pivot when you do that roundhouse kick. We are going to be doing a lot of kicks today. And that's time. Now we're going to switch legs. So now I'm going to push kick with my left, and I'm going to do roundhouse kick with my right. If you were alternating each time, continue to alternate each time. Begin. Push kick, roundhouse kick. Push, round. push, round, and then I can just take a step forward and pivot and change the other direction. Push, round. Can try to kick the roundhouse kick to the head height. If you can't quite do that, that's fine. Just make sure everything is above the belt level. Breathe, breathe. Don't hold your breath. Move around a little bit if you start to get tired. All right, you need a second before you do your next kick. Try to move around as your rest in between. Push, roundhouse. All right, shift around, move around. We don't want to get in the habit of resting and being tired in the same place, right? Just because you're tired doesn't mean your opponent is going to stop attacking, right? So which means you need to be able to be tired, but still moving around, so at least you can evade or you can stay at a distance. You're active, you're not just sitting there taking hits. It's not something you want to do. One more. All right, take a breath. Soldier number 2 is our punch kick combinations. So quick review, it'll be a jab, rear leg, round kick. Jab, cross, switch, round kick. Jab, cross, hook, rear leg round. Jab, cross, hook, cross, switch, round. If you have a bag, I recommend you do this one on the bag, honestly. I'll probably just do it in the air, assuming that half of you don't have bags, but if you have a bag, give it a shot on the bag. Ready? Pick one lead. We're gonna stay with the same lead the whole time. I'm gonna start with my left lead for the first set. Ready? Begin. Jab, roundhouse. And you drop it down in front and step back. The second one, jab, cross, switch, roundhouse. And I'm doing a scissor switch. I'm not doing a full Taekwondo switch. Third one, jab, cross, lead hook, rear leg round. And the fourth one, jab, cross, hook, cross, switch round. And then just keep that going. Reset back to number 1. 1, jab, round. 2, 1, 2, round. 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure you turn your hips round. 4, jab, cross, hook, cross, switch step, round. And again, same thing. 1, roundhouse. 2, 1, 2, roundhouse. Remember, in between, if you want to move around some, I recommend it. 3, jab, cross, hook, roundhouse. Turn your hips. Other hand is always at your face. 4, jab, cross, hook, cross, switch step, round. Move around. 1, jab, round. 2, jab, cross, step round. 3, jab, cross, hook, round. 4, jab, cross, hook, cross, switch step round. And reset. 1, jab, round. 2, jab, cross, switch step, round. 3, jab, cross, hook, round. 4, jab, cross, hook, cross, switch step round. 1, jab, roundhouse. 2, jab, cross, switch round. 3, 1, 2, 3, round. Other hands up, protecting your face. 4, 1, 2, and that's time. All right, same thing, other lead. So now I'm gonna have my right lead instead of the left lead. And if at any point you're just totally exhausted and you have to pause the video, catch your breath, pause the video, catch your breath, and then keep going. Just don't walk away, right? Ready? Begin. Jab, rear leg round. 2, jab, cross. I can step around, I can switch around, right, different options. 3, 1, 2, 3, turning your hips, round. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you point your shoulders when you get it, or the crosses, round. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep it going. And you don't have to say it at the same pace as me. You can go faster or slower. Jab, round. Make sure you still pivot for that roundhouse though. 2, jab, cross, and step round. 3, jab, cross, hook, rear leg. 4, jab, cross, hook, cross, lead leg. 1, 2, 3. If you want to move around after each count, go ahead and do that too. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you exhale on each one of these. 1, on each strike, not just on each count, each strike. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, time. Catch your breath. Okay, next one is going to be, again, another one I highly recommend you doing on the bag. This one is so much easier if you kick it on the back, but it's gonna be a rear leg roundhouse kick that you bring back to the back position and then turn, look over the shoulder, back kick, bring back to the back position. Or you could drop that down, and if you wanted to cycle through these, and so say you want to alternate each time, you could go roundhouse, back kick, and then now you're on the other side, and you could do roundhouse, bring it back, back kick. Right, that is an option that you are welcome to do. If you do that, you have to keep doing that through the 5 minutes instead of the 2.5. I'm gonna do one leg the whole time, and then I'll switch to the other leg. Again, so much easier to do it on the bag because you have that impact backwards, right? It'll help you get the leg from the roundhouse kick back to the rear position to be able to do the back kick, and it also helps you with targeting. Highly recommend using a bag on this. Again, I will be doing it in the air, so I will actually probably be slower than you if you're using a bag. Maybe, all right? Ready? And pick a leg that you want to start with. Begin. Roundhouse kick, bring it back to the rear position, turn, look over your shoulder, back kick. And again, you could drop it down in front and then switch, or you can bring it back and keep it going. Roundhouse, turn, look over the shoulder, back kick, roundhouse, back kick. Now I like it if you bring the leg back just so you don't spin around and get dizzy from doing too many on one side. If you're alternating, then it's okay to drop it down in front because you won't be spinning around in circles. Roundhouse, back, back kick. Make sure that you're kicking above the belt level with both of these kicks. Roundhouse, back to the rear, turn, back kick. Make sure you're not turning that into a side kick either. Your back should be pointed at your bag, your target, opponent, whatever it is. Round, look, back. Again, if you're not doing it with the bag, you're welcome to move around after each one. Rear leg round to the back, back kick, and you can move around. Roundhouse, back kick. Exhale with both of those kicks. Few more. And time. Take a breath. I felt like I need to stretch this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Told you those hamstrings are tight for me today. All right, same thing, but with our other leg now. Ready? Begin. Roundhouse. Bring it back to the rear. Turn, look over the shoulder. Back kick. When you're doing your back kick, you're probably only going to be able to see with one of your eyes. You're not going to be able to see with both of them. If you do, chances are you turned it into a side kick. Right? Not a side kick right now. Back kick. Your toes should be angled downwards. Maybe not straight downwards, but they should be pointed towards the ground, not to the wall. Move around a little bit in between. Especially if you're tired. If you're tired, okay, move around. And you might not be going as fast as me. That's okay. These can be pretty exhausting just trying to do a bunch of them. All right, that's time. Catch your breath. The next solo drill is gonna be solo drill number 4, which is a uppercut, lead hook, cross, and then a lead roundhouse kick, excuse me. I can do a scissor switch, or just that switch step and kick with that. Or one of the ones I like to do is step forward, assuming that they're kind of moving straight back. Or sometimes I will step to the side and hit, right? It depends on where I am in proximity to my opponent. You can do this one on the bag. It's just a little bit more difficult on a bag than it is in the air, okay? Pick a side and begin. I'm starting with my left lead. Rear uppercut, 6, lead hook, 3, cross, 2, lead roundhouse. And again, uppercut, roll the hips, other hands at your face, hook, turn your hips, throw your belt, cross, point your shoulder, other hands at your face, and now step and kick. Uppercut, hook, cross, kick. Uppercut, hook, cross, I'm stepping to the side and kick. Uppercut, hook, cross, scissor switch, kick. A few different options. Uppercut, hook, cross, kick. Remember, I'm not super picky as long as it's something that makes sense, right? Uppercut, hook, cross, kick. As long as all the techniques tie together well and you have good technique, right? So you're rolling your hip on your uppercut, throwing the belt, other hand's protecting your face on your hook, you're pointing your shoulder on your cross, still have the other hand up here, and then some sort of a movement so that you can easily kick with what was your lead kick. Uppercut, hook, cross, roundhouse. I didn't point my shoulder enough for that cross. I probably would have missed. Uppercut, hook, cross, round. I could be moving forward with all of those punches as well, right? I can close the distance with that. Now it's a little bit more advanced and your body might not be used to it, but you're welcome to try that as well. Moving forward with your punches. In between, might move around a little bit. Keep it going. Uppercut, hook, cross, round. One more. Uppercut, hook, cross, round. All right. Switch leads. If you need to catch your breath, catch your breath. And let's get ready and begin. Rear uppercut, other hands at the face. Lead hook, other hands at the face. Cross, point your shoulder towards the front. Raise that back heel. Some sort of a movement and a lead round. Uppercut, hook, cross, round. Uppercut, hook, cross, round. Uppercut, hook, cross, round. Make sure you're exhaling on each one of those strikes. Should be at least 4 exhales. Uppercut, hook, cross. 6, 3, 2, round. 6, 3, 2, round. And catch your breath. All right, so solo drill number 5. Solo drill number 5 is a hop step side kick followed by a back kick. Okay, so here, hop step side kick, land it down with my toes already pivoted, look over my back leg, shoulder, throw the back kick. You can drop this down in front, scoot back, and then same thing, other direction, right? But same side, right? You don't even have to go other direction. You can skip back, you could turn, whatever, right? We're just gonna do one side. Remember, a lot of these can be repeated and cycled on both sides, and you're welcome to do that if you'd like, but I'm just going to do one side, 2.5 minutes, and then the other side, 2.5 minutes. So I'm gonna start with a left lead on this. So I'll be doing a hop step side kick with my left leg and the back kick with my right leg. Ready? Begin. Here, hop step side kick, drop it down, pivoted, look over the shoulder, back kick, retract, set it down in front. Now I'm gonna hop this way and I'm gonna turn my body. So now I still have this left leg and the lead. Hop step side kick, look over the shoulder, back kick, set it down in front, turn and face the other direction. You might have to hop back a little bit to give yourself more room if you need it. Side, back kick. Hop step side, back kick. Make sure you're kicking above the belt level. Hop step side kick, back kick. Here, face the other direction. Make sure you're not turning it into a side kick, kicking it as a back kick. Back kick, and then rotate. You can hear me exhaling every time, right? You should be also exhaling every time. Take a breath. Breathe in and out. We're gonna do the same thing. Other leg lead. All right, ready? You need a few more seconds too? Okay, thank you, because I really need a few more seconds. All right, and begin. Up step side kick. Ooh, that was terrible. I almost fell. Back kick. Let's do the first few slow instead of trying to go fast. Let my body warm up to this one, because apparently it does not like left to back kicks. Side kick, Drop down. Even if you've been doing this for a while, sometimes you need to do the first few reps slow so that your body's like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing. I remember now. If you can, have a target in mind, right? See something. I want to aim at those swords. I can do that, right? I can see it going. Even though I'm probably going to kick a little bit higher than that, that can be my target, my left and right target. You should have some sort of target that you'd like. Over here, you can't see it from your point of view, but I have a line going up and down the wall that is my left and right target. And then I also have these mats on the wall, and I like to see my kick, from my point of view, going above those mats. So that's my up and down target. Right? I want to be above that. Ooh, I missed my left and right target on that one. Right? That's why you need to have some sort of purposeful intent on where you're going to hit, especially with a back kick. It's super easy to go off to the side on a back kick. There we go. There we go. Both of those were on target. Right. If you realize you're off target more than you're on target, slow it down some. One more. And catch your breath. Breathe in and out. All right. The next kick that we've got is going to be a roundhouse kick with the rear leg. Drop it down in front into a hop step roundhouse. Try to, again, you can go slow first, but try not to have any time between the foot setting down and the hop step going. So when I go here, I like to almost push my foot forward, and so I can throw my hips forward to close that distance. So I'm here, boom, I'm springing off and just barely touching the ground and going to my next kick. So want them tied together relatively quickly. Ready? Begin. Roundhouse, drop it down in front, hop step roundhouse. Again, you can switch sides constantly, or you can do what I'm doing, which is going to be the same side on each one for the whole time. So if I just land it down in front and I change the direction I'm facing, it'll be that same leg. If you're tired, move around some, move around some. Roundhouse, hop step around. Round, hop step around. Make sure you're kicking above the belt level whenever you're doing this. If you can, right, this is what I would like you to do. I'd like you to kick body, head. First one to the body, second one to the head. But if you have to kick both of them to the body, because they're not quite that flexible yet, it's okay. 1, 2. Again, a little time in between. As soon as this comes down, go right into it. Exhale on both. One more. And catch your breath. Breathe in and out. All right, other side. Ready? And begin. Roundhouse, hop, step around. Round, hop, step around. You're tired? Move around some. If you can, kick body, kick head. And look, when I'm doing this at a pace for me. I'm probably going faster than, well, almost every one of you. Unless you have trained for a good while, where you're just really athletic and natural at this sort of a thing, chances are you're not gonna be able to keep up with me. Maybe you are. If you can, awesome, I love it. I would even prefer if you can do better than me. But don't get discouraged if you can't keep up with me, because I don't know, like 95% of the people watching this cannot keep up with me. So if you're one of that, that's fine. It does not matter. When you get to your black belt level, you will be able to keep up with me, assuming you're consistent, right? If you train 3 times a week throughout all of these, go through the entire course, right? 3 years later, you'll be able to keep up with me. 3 years later, right? It's not fast. Again, I'm going at a pace for me. You are also always welcome to just redo these classes. This would be a really good one to redo because you get a lot of reps on what is the testing material. And it's just a lot of kicks, right? It's just a good workout. And that's the last one, that's time. Breathe in and out. Okay guys, we've got one solo drill left. It's going to be a front kick, drop it down in front, jump front kick, bring the knee up, jump front kick, drop it down in front. Again, you're welcome to do both sides, or you can do one side a lot. And then we'll switch. I'm probably gonna go a little bit slower on these. Because my knee shifts a lot, sometimes the impact doesn't feel too great on my knees. So I might go a little bit slower on these, but I might also feel really good and start going fast. So again, do it at your own pace, just work on the technique. Ready? 2.5 minutes. And let's do left leg first. And begin. 1, 2. Breathe on both. Front kick, jump front kick. You can try to go high, you can try to go far, you can just practice the motion. Front kick, jump front kick. Make sure that you're trying to kick with the ball of your foot though. Don't try to kick with the toes or the top of the foot. Again, if you're tired, feeling a little sore, move around the room, right? Hands up as you move. Maybe throw a few jabs. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. And catch your breath. Time. We got one more side left. Try to stretch my toes real fast. The arch of my foot is starting to cramp up. If you feel that right in the center of your foot, you can just take a knee with your toes bent and put some weight on it and shift. All right, now I'm not saying that's cramping up for you, it's just cramping up for me. All right, last side. Ready? And begin. Front kick, jump front kick. Kick, jump front kick. Front kick, jump front kick. Breathe. Kick above the belt level. Kick with the ball of the foot. Pull those toes back. Push through. You're probably tired, but my legs are getting kind of tired. And my legs are getting tired. Your legs are probably getting tired. I mean, not guaranteed, but probably. Breathe every time. We're almost there, almost there. Push it. And that's time. Take a breath. Hands up to the sky. And down. All right, guys. So what we did today was we practiced all 7 of our solo drills. We did each side for 2.5 minutes, or you could have done alternating sides constantly for 5 minutes. Right? That's it. But it's pretty tiring just to do that many kicks. I don't know how many kicks we did. I mean, it's gotta be over 500 though, right? I would be really surprised if it was not. We've done a bunch of kicks today. You're probably gonna be a little bit sore from this. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Let's go ahead and let's start stretching. I'm gonna start with a standing quad stretch. Make sure your knees are close to each other when you're doing this. You can hold on to a wall, something for balance, or you can just balance on your own if you feel comfortable with it. Now let's go to the other side. Same thing. Few deep breaths. In and out. In and out. Let's go into our sumo splits. Just try to relax here. Keep those elbows pressing your knees apart. Relax your hips. Feel that stretch. If you want, you can press your arms a little bit harder to get them more opened up, and that's fine too. You could lean forward some. Feel a little bit more stretch there as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's sit down. Put the bottom of our foot towards our knee. You can bring it in some if you'd like. And we're gonna reach for our toes. Few deep breaths here. Come up, breathe in. Go down as you exhale. And hold it. Try to sink down a little bit further every time you exhale. All right, let's switch sides. Same thing. Reach for it. Inhale. Exhale and sink down. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's bring our feet together. Let's butterfly. So we're gonna try to pull our feet in closer towards our hips. Use your elbows to press your knees down, and then once you're trying to lean forward some here. You can do a little bit of a rock. All right, technical stand-up. Let's do some modified hip twists. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. All right, guys, great job on that class. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends. Let's get some training in, right? Get a partner that you can work with, and let's have a good time. I'll see you in the next class. Have a great day.